Hey, welcome back to Postal BBQ. I'm Jabin Postal, and today at the grill we're doing a deep clean of the Weber Kettle, and I want to show you how I do it. Just like always, I'm going to put all the show notes for you in the description box below, so make sure to click down there to see everything that you need for this video. Also, if you like what we're doing on this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more great barbecue recipes, tutorials, and reviews. And other than that, let's get into the clean. So you've probably noticed a lot through videos and social media that I cook on the Weber Kettle a lot. And over time, you get all of that grease dripping down into the grill, as well as the grease that's actually in the smoke, just filling that cooker, coating the outside walls, as well as just sort of making a mess of the outside of the grill. And so every once in a while, we need to do a deep clean. And surprisingly enough, I've had this grill for about 2.5 years and I've never done it. And so today, I'm gonna show you my process on cleaning the inside and outside of the grill to make it look like new. So to give your grill a real deep clean, you're gonna need a few tools to do it. The first thing we're gonna start with is a putty knife. This is a 1-inch putty knife, as well as we have about a 1.5-inch metal putty knife. And then if it gets really bad, we have a 1-inch razor scraper, as well as some extra fill cartridges for that. We have a sponge, a spray nozzle for the hose. Next, I have this steel wool. This is as fine as I can get so we don't scratch the outside of the porcelain. I have some degreaser to really just help with the breakdown of that grease that's on the inside of the grill, as well as some Dawn dish detergent, again, for cleaning purposes, and then just a microfiber cloth for polishing at the very end. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is remove all of the parts, and I'm gonna kind of clean them a little bit as I go. So the first thing we'll see here is our grill grate, and take a wire brush and just scrape all the junk off of that. I'll just remove it off to the backside. Next, I'm going to remove the slow and sear. Then you'll see that we have just all this ash and crud sitting in the bottom of our kettle. And the great thing about the Weber Kettle is that it has that easy clean system. And so we just need to knock it down into the basket and then remove it from the grill. So with the majority of the ash out of the grill, we're now left with just all of that caked on grease, the crud. And this is where it can become a little bit labor intensive. And so we need to start using our tools as well as our degreaser at this point. So when it comes to using our tools, we're always gonna start with our plastic putty knife. It's soft, it's not gonna damage anything at all. And we're gonna get off as much as we can with this method as possible. So take your scraper and just begin going down the side of the grill. Okay, so I did all that I could with this plastic scraper, and you'll notice that along the edges where I do most of my cooking, it's just caked on with this grease. And so at this point, I need to take my 1-inch scraper and just go ahead and deal with all of this. And so what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna kind of go on a bit of an angle just to get that off. All right, so with our bowl and as well as the edges all scraped out for the most part, I'm gonna start working on my lid. So after I pushed everything through the Easy Clean system, I removed the charcoal basket with all of that crud and just dumped it, then put it back on. At this point, I want to start spraying it with some degreaser. And so go ahead and use whatever sort of degreaser you want. I've seen people even use oven cleaner. Today, I'm just going to be using this. It's a quick spray, and we're going to cover the entire surface of the bowl. Then with my steel wool, I'm just gonna just go around gently rubbing that solution all around, because with the lid here specifically, it's gonna just pool at the bottom. We can just keep moving that around. And again, this steel wool is super fine, so it's not gonna hurt the porcelain. In fact, it's gonna help just get off all of the remaining bits of crud and buildup that's on your grill. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna remove this from the grill and just set it on the grass, and we'll just let it keep soaking in that degreaser. I'm gonna spray this one last time so I can scrub around with it. You can take your scrubbing pad and do all of the edges, including the lip here. This is an important section of your grill that needs to be cleaned really well to have that nice seal so you can control your temperatures a bit better. So with the inside of the kettle as well as the inside of the lid done, let's go ahead and move on to our grill grate. Again, we're gonna take our degreaser and spray the outside of that grill grate. And then again, we're gonna take our steel wool and begin to really get into those nooks and crannies. So now that everything is scrubbed and degreased, we need to rinse it all down and make sure it's good and clean. And I'm gonna go around with my sponge and some Dawn and just rinse it really good and get it nice and clean. I'm gonna take my Dawn and just give a nice, generous coating of that. There we go. So guys, I just finished rinsing out the kettle and it looks completely different. It looks like a whole new kettle grill. I'm gonna put it out in the sun to let it dry off, and then I'm gonna put it all back together, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So with just over 2 hours and a bunch of elbow grease, this Weber kettle is shiny and clean. It looks phenomenal, guys. It's almost like it just came out of the box, brand new. I went ahead and added this never before used easy spin grate just to make it look even better. It's shiny, it's clean, it's ready to cook on. So there you have it, a deep clean of the Weber kettle. It's shiny, it's clean, it's ready to cook on. Hey, if you want to see more barbecue videos just like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.